I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone, Jai Bhim and Namo Buddhaya. Um, um, Last year was definitely a year of trial and tribulations, unprecedented, um, especially for a lot of people back home in India who were not as privileged or as in um, good conditions as some of us here. Definitely, there was a lot of help that was flowing from various international organizations in different parts of India. And while we were discussing this, the thinking that emerged here was that a lot of times the help that was reaching to different parts of India did not necessarily reach the ones who needed it the most. Especially a lot of times the help was concentrated in the civil areas or the cities, and the urban or tribal areas were not getting the help, and they needed it the most because of their conditions in terms of their livelihood, the jobs they were doing, or any safety net, lack of any safety net they had. AIM started our own effort. We decided that we should pitch in partnership with various Ambedkarite organizations and social activists who are working very hard on ground to help the people who were impacted by this pandemic. We work on different projects on this, and I'll walk you through here through some of the projects that we did. So we started with the fundraising on a GoFundMe page, as well as on the Facebook platform and on our WhatsApp groups, basically asking people to pitch in their capacities, whichever way they can. And we got a tremendous response. We were so overwhelmed by the fact that everybody came in and contributed to this cause. And then we started to make donations to various parts of India of different medical equipments, which were scarce in nature at that time and very difficult to get hand on, were utterly needed to save lives. So we donated oxygen concentrators, ventilators, BiPAP machines, even the smaller things which sometimes we take for granted, like the smaller equipment like oximeters or thermometers, even the like masks. Those things were very scarce in nature and badly needed. So we contributed those too. We also donated laptops to the COVID care help desk so they could concentrate and coordinate their efforts much more. We also collaborated with the telehealth programs, which were run by the practitioners who are based not in India, but in here. For example, Dolly Arjun, her effort was highlighted on CNN, New York Times. We collaborated with her in effort in Hyderabad, where she was trying to consult the patients in terms of any help they could provide from here. The beneficiaries were focused, that who benefited from this donations or the help were widespread, focused across cities. Sorry. Focused across cities as well as rural tribal areas, like Mangal Maitri COVID Relief Hospital in Nagpur, Naglok COVID Relief Hospital in Nagpur, Tirpude Hospital and Research Center in Nagpur. These were the few centers. We started our effort with Nagpur to begin with, but then we spread across different cities, not only in Maharashtra, like the multi-specialty hospital, IMM, Eye Care Multi-Specialty Hospital in Aurangabad, also in Wardha. But we also moved to other states, and anybody who asked for help, who reached out to us knowing this effort that has been going on, we made every effort to help in whichever way we can. So our footprint, in fact, increased all the way to Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Telangana, Indore in MP, and like we tried to help doctors as well as the social activists in any which way we can, especially focusing not only just on the medical equipments, but also in terms of ration or any financial assistance which we could provide to them to elevate some of the pain that a lot of people were going through. We also entered a partnership with Aniket Foundation, a foundation based in India, to help over 100 monks who were impacted by COVID. So we tried to help in terms of rations, medicines, or any financial assistance we could provide them at this need of hour. So here are some of the pictures in terms of like the outreach we made to different communities. Um, it was in terms of the medicines or the machines or even, as you can see, on the laptops or even the rations, basically for the people who couldn't pursue their livelihood because of the lockdown or any such things. We tried to help in whichever way we could. Now, in terms of other projects that we are going on, that we have going on, apart from COVID assistance, are multifold. Right now, we started to provide bridge loan assistance to the students who are looking to pursue higher studies in foreign institutions in US or in UK. In terms of the scholarships that they get, there is a time lag in when they get the money versus when they have to incur it. So we try to bridge that gap. Basically, we give them a temporary assistance so that the process of getting the admissions, getting the visas, settling in the new city becomes much easier for them. And in this, and our aim is basically to also, through this method, um, uh, grow our roots and expand our footprint among the youths, basically, because we would like them to be a flag bearers of this movement, and then more people could look to them and basically try and pursue a dream of pursuing higher studies in these esteemed institutions. The second effort that we have going on right now is basically to give to donate Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's writings in terms of the volumes to intelligentsia. We have donated a lot of hardcore volumes, and we're trying to get a complete library of that work done as well. We also did a robe or chiver donation to various Buddhist monks. That is going to happen, I think in Aurangabad, and we have contributed through various members, as well as AIM also did the donation. Other than that, anyone who reaches out to us for financial assistance, whether it in terms of the education or spreading this cause, we have always been more than willing and open. And that, for example, we provided financial assistance or like the educational efforts by Sakhi for Girls Education Institute in Mumbai, Preranankur Multipurpose Education, and also Safai Karmachari Sangatna or Trilokya Bauddha Mahasangh. Also, we did provide assistance for the post-production of a movie that was happening in Kerala. Two more initiatives that we would want to highlight in this one is the inclusivity project. So this is, I think, on a much global scale, this is a project that we are very proud of, and we would like to pursue this, and we would like more and more people to be part of this. I would like to talk more about this in terms of what this does is it gives a platform for all the communities around the world who face discrimination based on their work or descent. And on the combined behalf of these communities, we are trying to make a petition to for the intervention at global level. Now, untouchability is caste-based discrimination is based on one's birth and then prescribes employment choices only. So this is the caste-based discrimination for Dalits in India is also similar to the other discriminated groups like Somalis in Africa or Burakumin in Japan, Quilombola from Brazil, or Roma or the Gypsy community from Europe. So it is part of a global initiative that we are a key member of, and we have during the UN get-togethers, a lot of progress has been made with multiple member nations are getting associated with this project. This is a key project for us because this gives us a global platform to address these issues and expand our footprint or expand our reach and get more and more people on board in denouncing this. The second initiative is the Jai Bhim app that was launched from Dubai. It's I think we would want to promote and expand this app, because through this app we could bring in more and more subscribers together, through which we can have a broader network where we can spread the message and then any of our social goals can be pursued on a much larger scale. So we would like everyone to subscribe this app and further socialize in their networks. Um, Thank you again for providing me this opportunity to participate in this and share these. Definitely, this has been all the initiatives that we have taken have been because of the help of our uh, all the people who have been involved in this, not just on the ground in India but across the globe, who have donated or who have contributed, who have utilized their contacts to help in any which way. And I think that has been the key, that we have been able to provide a united front, and I think we could keep this momentum going, to keep this moment alive.